Hi, Geminis. How we doing this week? All right, we're going to be doing your weekly for the 17th through the 23rd. Get an idea what's going on this week. We're using the Crystal Grid Oracle. All right, let's get into it, guys. It's been stormy, so I'm just kind of, it's like gloomy outside. Ooh, Soul's Journey. So are you aligning for your Soul's Journey? Maybe getting some insight this week. 11 and 5 might be super important. But I feel like you're breaking into your soul's journey. I can't always pronounce the crystals, so hopefully you got to see it up there. So maybe you're starting to head on the right path, something that feels good to you. You know, something that your heart desires. Let's see what tarot has to tell us. All right, what do we got going on for Geminis? Ooh, I feel like you're working through something. It's definitely staring through the beyond. But whatever it is, I feel like you're being super secretive about it right now. All the things want to come out. Up or down? Up. Okay. Up or down? Down. One more, please. Thank you. Up or down? Down. Okay. It's like looking at your inner light and your inner strength this week. Whatever you're destined to do, I feel like you're going to have the strength to pull it off. Especially, I feel like this has something to do with ending negative thoughts, like repeating in your head or feeling like you're trapped in some kind of position. And really just opening your thought process to things that I feel like opening to the opportunities or the creative side of things. It's like allowing your wishes and your thoughts to release them from your mind. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. We do have the High Priestess under there, so I feel like it's something that is definitely like you're trusting yourself to do something. And I feel like this is definitely a work forward into letting go of maybe emotions that hold you back, or looking at past emotions, the remorse or the regret of a situation, and just kind of turning your back on that and being like, I'm looking ahead. I know it's going to be hard work. And sometimes it's like hitting a brick wall, or in this case, a stone wall. But I feel like you have the ability to achieve it. And it's also about like celebrating the things that your hearts desire, the things that you internally love and that you care about. And it's like heading towards that path. But I feel like it's also releasing your own self-judgment. So if you've been like holding on to something or being extremely guarded, especially with that 7 of Wands and that Judgment in reverse, it's like letting go of that and not focusing on maybe what other people think about you, or those things that, you know, stare at you. Because everything is just focused on this one center thing. One center person. But it's definitely really aligning with who you are and who you want to be. And I feel like it's been slow, steady progress, especially with that 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like it's definitely a good week to get some insights, you know, and really embrace what your heart and your soul desire, and not worry so much about the regret, and just keep working through whatever it is you need to do, because it's different for everybody. And you're going to see celebration through the end. This could be a union coming together, and I feel like you're open to that. You might not be speaking about it, especially seeing the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. It might be something you're secretive about, something you're keeping quiet, but you're definitely, it's in the forefront of your brain or the top of your head, so to speak. It might be something that you're incredibly guarded about, but I feel like you're not letting anybody's thoughts come to light. I know it's kind of a weird message, but I feel like slow and steady wins the race. So be that knight, follow that star for whatever that is for you. Whether that's a new relationship, whether that's a new career, whether that's just you moving in your own right direction, doing the things that feel good to you, that make you feel good. Sixes might be super important this week also. But I feel like your advice is that Six of Cups, allow yourself love and be open and receptive this week, especially with that Six of Pentacles, pushes you into that overabundance of happiness and allowing that happiness to shine. So I feel like it's been storming all week, and it's been really chaotic and a lot of crazy weather. And so I feel like it's just a cleansing week. It's a cleansing week. It's a week about chaos and destruction and rebuilding and choices and watching things shift. So I feel like that's what this week has been about. All right, we're going to do your little love portion. I did have a valuation pop out. So feed out what doesn't serve you. And maybe you need to take a step back and reevaluate some kind of situation this week. What do we have going on for Geminis? We did put that back in there. Ooh, okay. A lot going on this week. See, embrace your creativity, your side. But I think it's also making connections this week. We did see the Four of Wands there. I don't know why my face itches today. But it's also bringing in people that share that connection. But I feel like it's also about being recognized and having, putting in the hard work allows for you to declutter your mind and create new space for you in order to grow. But it definitely allows you also to release things this week. It could be wounds, grudges. It could just be unhealthy habits. And it gives you the ability to communicate a little bit more this week. And watch how that energy changes. I feel like it starts to activate something in you that helps you grow. So definitely a really, really good week for you. All right. I like this. I'm just blah today. It's cloudy. It's gloomy. It's been raining all day. We had a little bit of flooding. Not too bad, though. Power was down all day yesterday. It's just a busy day. All right. What do we got for our beautiful Gemini's necessary ending? A situation needs to dissolve to make space for new opportunities to arise. Embrace endings as necessary parts of evolution. So that might be something you need to let go of or somebody needs to hear. All right. What's the hard truth for Geminis this week? Let me pull that one. All right. Failure anxiety. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. You're stuck in planning mode and your potential is locked away. Success is achieved by trying. And I like that. So don't be afraid to fail. Okay. So just what can you learn from it? All right, my beautiful Geminis, that's what I have for you guys this week. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.